Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. It is Thursday, March 6th, and this is your weekend events update. I was going to do this event, and I was getting everything put together, which is abnormal for me because usually I kind of shoot from the hip, and it is what it is. And I started looking around. I was going like, holy shit, I haven't done one of these yet this month, which is kind of crazy because we work really hard to put out, I don't know, a magazine every single month. And we had done it. We put it out, it was on the streets. And I never did a new magazine Monday a video. I never did anything like that. And it's a real shame, man, because it's a great magazine. Like, it really came off well. Not saying that any of them don't, but every once in a while I like one better than the other. And this is one of those. So let's get down to business. Like I said, the comments are open, whether you are on Instagram, which, by the way, I have not set that to go live yet. I'm setting that to go live. See what I'm saying? You get one thing, you lose the other. But comments are open, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Man, make sure to shoot us a line, say hello, ask questions. Don't expect answers, whatever it may be. Just let us know what's going on. So, the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. Let's get to it. All right. Now, look, when we get to these events, we're going to talk about this weekend's events and what's going on. But if you have already picked up the magazine, you know what's going on. If you get our email blast, our text blast, then you've already got this information. We generally send it out on Wednesday, depending on how well I'm doing that week. If you want to sign up for that kind of stuff, all you got to do is go to our little website over here. It's called fullthrottlemagazine.com, and it's going to look a lot like this. And if you scroll down on that page, you'll see this month's cover, and you'll get down to a little box like this. If you click on that, it'll take you to a sign-up page. Now, when you sign up on this page, you will be getting either email or text blast or both of them. Hell, if you want to. But all you got to do is do that stuff. And for those that are watching along and don't want to follow this later, I'll go ahead and put this in the comments and see if it allows that kind of thing. There you go. It should be in the comments now. That's to sign up for our email and text blast. Let's face it, though, guys. The real deal is what you need to do is go to your local biker-friendly business and pick up a print copy, because this is what real bikers do. They pick up magazines, they look through it. It's in their back pocket. It's in their saddlebag. It's right by the toilet. It's on the bar, wherever it may be, man. That's the deal. But let's talk about this month's magazine just a smidge. We'll put it up here on the screen. Like I said, this month's magazine, oh my God, why doesn't it remember what I'm trying to do here? All right. This month's magazine, issue number 320, is sponsored by our good friends at the CBA, the Concerned Bikers Association Charlotte Swap Meet and Bike Show. This is the 54th annual Swap Meet and Bike Show that they put on, as you can see, since 1971. Now, this happens twice a year. It's one of those things that the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine does not miss because it's a great event, man. We go twice a year. We see all our friends. We pick through parts. We look at motorcycles. It's a great time. This spring edition will be March 22nd and 23rd, which, by the way, is a very, very busy weekend, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But, man, what a great magazine it is. Let's flip through some pages. We've got a lot of great things going on. Burlington Down Home has a big event coming up. Great issue right here. There's a swap meet information. If you're looking to build a bike, pick up parts for that project you're working on, or start one, hell, that's the place to go. I swear to God, every time I go to there, Maggie's got to pull me around so I don't buy a roller and an engine and some other shit that I'm going to put in the side of my garage for, I don't know, 3 years before I touch again. But also got all the cruising calendar. We got through April in this issue. The rest of it's on our website. We've got coverage from this past bike show. Thanks to everybody who came out to the bike show, man. Great time again at the Greensboro Coliseum. Great turnout of motorcycles. Lots of people. And then, of course, coming up, man, it's rally season. If you're not at Daytona like me, then you're stuck at home reading about stuff like that. But hey, somebody's got to do the work, right? So that's kind of what goes on. But like I said, man, great issue on board. Got a great centerfold with friends' motorcycles and friends as models. Man, I'm telling you what a great thing to have in your back pocket. All kinds of great stuff. As you see, we got some product spotlights. We're going to hit on that here in a minute as well. But let's not spoil. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this beautiful spotlight on this motorcycle here. 4-page spread on that bike. By the way, if you've got a motorcycle you want to see in the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine, you can always email it to us for consideration. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to get in the magazine, but what I will tell you is we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. It's got to be something special though, guys, man, because, it costs to print. So that's the deal, guys. Let's talk a little bit about this weekend's events. And what I'll do is we'll pull this up on the screen. If you got this email already, it looks a lot like this. If you are looking to read along at home, I can put that link in the comments as well. So the first link in the comments is the how to sign up for this. The second one is the actual one. Chad, what's up, man? Didn't I see you go down to Daytona? I was jealous. I was mad at everybody I saw. I had to stay home. I had some things happen that kept me from going to Daytona this year. I'm not happy about it. But Chad, my buddy over there, man, the PBR swilling pal that we've got there. I thought I had a. Oh, you know what? I just posted a picture of Chad just the other day in the Mayhem and Midway Instagram. Might slide over there and check that out. Let's talk about events. Like I said, Daytona's going on, man, so there's not a lot local because everybody in reality should be in sunny Daytona Beach. I know they got a little bit of weather yesterday, but it's still a hell of a lot warmer down there than it is right here. Man, I'm telling you what, anybody that's gone knows Daytona is the tits. It's a great event. There's stuff going on everywhere. Main Street's for your first time around, and the rest of the events are where you go after you've been down there one time. Let's talk about events that are local. Saturday, March 8th, there is a bike blessing and barbecue. Yes, it is that time of year. People that put away their motorcycles for the wintertime, I don't know, they must be old, are getting their motorcycles back out. And so there's a bunch of bike blessings and stuff like that trying to kick off the season. This one's going to be at Independence Harley Davidson in Matthews, North Carolina, which is the Charlotte area. There's going to be a bike blessing, a lead group ride, and barbecue, which sounds like a good time. There you go. Look at that. What's up, Rocky? How you doing, man? Missed you at the bike show this year. Hate to not have you there, man. Always good to see you on there. Thanks for popping by. Also going on this weekend, Tobacco Road Harley Davidson's having a pancake breakfast. It's going to be at 9 a.m. while supplies last. And what you should do is hang out there all day long, because then later on in the day, they're going to have a King of the Baggers race watch party. And that's going to be around the lunchtime area, starting at 12, it says on the graphic there. So you can stop by at 9 a.m., have some pancakes, I don't know, test ride a few motorcycles, shoot the shit, buy some shirts, stick around for free lunch and cold beer, and watch the King of the Baggers thing. It's very, very cool because, guys, guess what? Mad Monkey Racing, which was out of Winston-Salem, Brendan White, man, really, really cool guy, has picked up a new team. They're being sponsored by Tobacco Road. Very, very cool stuff. King of the Baggers, man. It's just top-notch stuff, so make sure you check that out. Tobacco Road will be hosting a couple other events this year that will have autograph signing by the racer, Max Flanders, that you see right there. Cool stuff. So make sure you go over to Tobacco Road this weekend, hang out with them. There's a Mardi Gras party going on at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson in Fayetteville this Saturday as well. Special Forces are on the grill. Make sure you stop by and have this. Look, man, there's something going on every single weekend at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, as you can see right here on their ad. So make sure you check them out. And most of the time, there's free food and stuff like that involved. So it's a win-win situation. You know, go down there, hang out, get fed, hang out with some Harley Davidsons. It's all right. Bulldog Harley Davidson, Smithfield, North Carolina is having Mo's Moto Magic. Now, if you've never met Mo, you're missing out. Hell of a good guy. And he's going to be at Bulldog like usual because he works there. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's going to be barbecue available, free beer with the Bulldog Babes, which, man, I'm telling you what's worth the trip too. So make sure you stop by Bulldog Harley Davidson, hang out with Mo, drink some cold beers, eat some barbecue, have a good time. Doghouse Harley Davidson, you're starting to see a pattern here. Doghouse Harley Davidson is having a cookout this weekend. This is in Rock Hill, South Carolina, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free burgers and hot dogs, free beer with the Doghouse Divas. So no matter where you're going, man, there's a lot of free food. You know, and they put this stuff out. You might as well go eat it. It's worth it. Go check them out and have a good time while you're at it. You never know. You might find your next new motorcycle while you're doing it. Make sure to tell them Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine sent you. Also on Saturday, Twisted Iron Poker Run in support of Ernie King will go out of New River Harley Davidson in Jacksonville, North Carolina, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. For that event. The kickstands will go up at noon. It's $20 a rider, $10 for passenger, 50-50 food, best hand prizes, and it benefits Ernie, who was recently in a motorcycle accident. I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. This is what the motorcycle community does, man. This is kind of the realistic stuff. There's all kinds of benefits and there's all kinds of need and stuff like that. But this is the one. When one rider goes down in a motorcycle accident, the community should gather, help a brother out. It could happen to any one of us. But that's the coolest thing right there. Now, like I said, this is going to be out of New River Harley Davidson in Jacksonville. Make sure you look. They got hot dogs. I might head down there. Mulligan's Tavern in Garner, North Carolina is going to have a bike wash benefit for kids. Woo-wee, I'm telling you what, guys, it's going to be chilly this weekend. It's going to be nice on Saturday, I think. I'm thinking, okay, it's chilly right now. So I got it stuck. Hopefully it's slightly chilly for the girls in the bike wash and for the guys that are getting their bikes washed. But make sure you check that out. This is benefits Angier Bike Fest Ride for Kids Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. It's going to be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Mulligan's Arcade and Tavern, like I said, in Garner, North Carolina. There's going to be a bike wash. There's going to be patch sewing. There's going to be food. And it's going to be a good time. So take that dirty bike out of the shed, ride it over there, have somebody wash it. It's the only way to be done. I'm sure shit not washing my own motorcycle. Let's see. Also, March 8th, kickstands up for Alicia, leaving out of Springers in Greensboro, North Carolina. Registration for that one is 10:30 a.m. Kickstands up at noon, $20 a rider, $5 a passenger. Meal included. Medical benefit ride for Alicia Duncan. So make sure you check that out. It's all good. Now, if you got an event coming up, if you want me to rattle on about it, if you want it in the magazine, if you want it on our website, if you want it on our social media posts, email blasts, all you got to do is email it to us. And there's a link right there, right here that you can send it to us. And we will get to work on that thing. Also, if you want to see the rest of the calendar, it's right here. Click right there. Go to our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com. And you can look at all the events running through literally January of next year. Again, man, go ahead and plan your summer. Make sure you know what's going on. Make sure you know what's coming up. There's no reason to look around anywhere because the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine does the work for you and brings the events straight to you, whether it's in the magazine, on our website, or in email text blast. All right, coming up, not this weekend, but coming up, some great events. Burlington Bike Week, like I mentioned before, was Burlington Bike Weekend. Now, this is brewing for a little while, and they finally got the okay, and they're pushing pretty hard on this, but it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. Live music on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be a big deal. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine will be there on Saturday, hanging out, taking pictures, checking shit out, and listening to Black Pearl Band from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be a good time. Down home Harley Davidson, man, under new management, kicking ass and taking names. Great place to go stop by. Come by and check them out. Vendors and everything like that going to be hanging out, so it'll be worth your time. March 14th through 16th is that event. Like I said, the March 22nd, 23rd, the CVA swap meet will be going on. We talked about that earlier because this is on the cover of the magazine. So is what we'll be talking about all month long until it happens, at least. We'll be talking about that. Also, that March 20th through 23rd is Doghouse Harley Davidson's grand reopening. They rebranded as Doghouse Harley Davidson under new management, under new ownership, and came out with the name Doghouse Harley Davidson. It's the sister store to Bulldog Harley Davidson in Smithfield. So they've got a huge weekend coming up that March 20th through 23rd. Something you're going to want to be at. They've got events going on all 4 days. Music, beer, bikini, bike wash, stunt shows, food trucks, tattoos, vendors, raffles, giveaways, pinstriping. It's going to be a great time. The big deal, though, is Saturday, the 22nd at Doghouse Harley Davidson. Free entry, by the way, and Saliva will be taking the stage. I see them. They're playing this weekend, I believe, in Daytona on the big stage. They'll be in Rock Hill, South Carolina, playing a free show at Doghouse Harley Davidson. Now, that's going to be the evening show, but of course, they've got Crash Tina going to be doing stunts March 22nd, which is also Saturday, noon, 2 and 4 p.m. There's going to be, the Doghouse Divas. There's going to be tattoos going on. My buddy Ray Spencer from Universal Customs Pinstriping will be there. If you want some pinstriping done, this guy goes to all the big events, gets hired by Harley Davidson, all kinds of great stuff. He'll do the pinstriping. You'll never hate it. It's going to be great. He'll be there. The Law Tigers will be set up. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine will be there. We'll be set up on Saturday. There's going to be a tattoo booth. Reinhardt Racing will be there. Good to see those guys again. It's just going to be a big deal. That's a big weekend. You can actually do both of these. You can go to Salisbury, hang out for a couple hours, buy your swap meet parts, hang out until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, then bust ass down here and see Saliva and check out the vendors and stuff like that. So you can do it all. There he is. There's old Tim. I was just talking about you, Tim. We're going to be in Rock Hill on Saturday, March 22nd. Tim and I will be hanging out, doing our full throttle thing, passing out magazines, taking pictures. Moving along then into April, Outer Banks Bike Week is coming back. Now, this is like the 23rd annual Outer Banks Bike Week, man. A lot of good times to be had. Beautiful riding, good food, lighthouses, beaches, and Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine Bike Show on Saturday, April 26th. There's also going to be midget wrestling. There's a bikini contest. There's vendors. There's live music. It's a great time to be had. Make sure you get out there to Outer Banks Bike Week. The last weekend, the last Saturday of that event is our bike show. It's going to be a good time. It is a free bike show, free entry. We do have cash prizes and trophies, and it's going to be a good time. So make sure you do it. Best parking in the house. So make sure you come out, hang out with us, and get yourself registered. Let's just go ahead and say the Full Throttle Choice Award for that bike show will be invited to the 2026 Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Bike Show inside the Greensboro Coliseum or wherever else we decide to have it. Then coming up in June, we're already in June. Look, don't blink. It's going to be June. And when it becomes June, you're going to want to be at South Central Bike Fest, June 13th through 14th. This is in Chase City, Virginia. If you've never been there, you need to be there. It is sponsored by our good friends at Thunder Road Harley Davidson, and it's going to be a good time as well. There's other events, man. We're adding these to our list all the time, man. So whenever I update this for next weekends, there's going to be more events down there that you can't miss. But that's what we've got for you this week. If you haven't already, make sure you stop over by our YouTube page and check it out. We're going to be posting some cool stuff to that. We always do these bike reviews and stuff like that. So it's worth at least subscribing to. It's another free thing, man. It doesn't hurt you. Subscribe to it. It'll be good. And then on the cover, that's right. And if you need any merchandise, man, it is right there. It's right there in our shop. Buy something. I'll send it to you. It'll be great. So that's what we've got going on this weekend in the Carolinas. Not to mention Daytona. Like I said, if you leave right now, man, you still got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Daytona too. So all kinds of good things going on. Should be good weather. Let's take a second here to talk about a product spotlight. Now, we do these product spotlights. It's in the March magazine. I want you to read about it there. But I thought since I had all like 8 of you watching, I would talk about it right here on this live special. And what we've got today is a product spotlight on the Figurati Designs magnetic dipstick. Not only does it come in this beautiful tin that you can look, you can actually buy this. Give the tin to your wife. It'll look good with her jewelry in it, stuff like that. But what you're going to really want is the dipstick. The Figurati Designs magnetic dipstick. Not only is it a fancy looking dipstick, but it is going to help prolong your motorcycle's engine life by snagging all the ferrous metal sludge and stuff like that that your OEM drain plug does not pick up, that your oil filter does not pick up. This is going to be directly into the oil flow as it goes back towards the engine, and it's got this 2000 Gauss magnet right here in the end of it. 2000 Gauss, what does that mean? It means it's really goddamn strong. All right, so here's the deal. Look at this. Make it work on live TV. Boom, look at that. Now that is a strong magnet. It's literally like this big, right? So it comes all the way to right here for those of you watching at home. So there is plenty of magnet there to pick up 20% or more of the ferrous metals that are in your oil that are passing through your engine. It's just a cool deal. And on top of that, man, as far as maintenance goes, I'm not big on maintenance. It might be true that my motorcycle goes way past 3 or maybe even 5,000 miles before I give it another oil change, but it's used to it. I've been riding this motorcycle for 20 years, so it knows me. But this right here can help you out because you can change your without changing your oil. That's what I'm getting to. You can pull the dipstick out, check out all the sludge that is collected on the magnet, wipe it off, put it back in, and it'll collect more. But if you want to do that with the drain plug, baby, you're changing the oil. And so really cool thing, man. It does come in this stainless steel, which is what I'd go with because, man, I like shiny objects. But it also comes with a high performance colored aluminum heads to it, so you can get it like that. It comes in a curved or a knurled edge. So this is the knurled one. It's just a cool product, man. It's reasonably priced at around $160 and will fit in your Harley-Davidson M8 or twin cam along with the Indian Power Plus and Thunderstroke engines. We were turned on to this product by our friends at Jaybird's Custom Cycles in Salisbury, North Carolina. They've got them on the shelf. You can go by and get yourself one today. Make sure you say that Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine sent you. But that's the deal. Look. Not only is it easy to read, it's even gotten, this is for somebody like me, man. Check this out. It's got a reading for full hot on kickstand or full hot vehicle upright. That's what I'm talking about, man. Make my life easier. And that's what it is right there. Not saying I'm going to check my oil, you know. If my mechanic was on here, he'd be like, yeah, Lincoln doesn't check his oil. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, getting techie on here. Look, you know what we need to also have is like a cleaning tip from the official clean team of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, which is the Glean team. They will come over and wash your motorcycle for you. They're also set up at all of our shows as Al's Muscle Maintenance. So if you've ever got a massage from Al, you know exactly what we're talking about. But that's what we've got going on today, man. We've got a couple events. We've got a product spotlight. You can read more about that in the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. We'll be posting a video to our YouTube page as well. But that's the deal. All right, guys, I'm going to let you out on this one. That's 22 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted. You'll never get it back, but I do appreciate you spending it with me. Make sure you pick up your Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine to keep up with everything that's going on in the Carolinas and beyond. And above all else, get out there and ride your motorcycle. Have a good time. Tell us how it went. We'll see you down the road.